Hi guys, Dr. Chris here again at G2 Chiropractic in Kyle, Texas. Today I'm going to be reviewing a very basic exercise called the chin tuck or head retraction or multiple variations depending on which textbook you look in, okay? But the whole premise is to bring your chin back towards your neck, forcing the crown of your head towards the ceiling, okay? The main reason I bring up that last part, crown of the head towards the ceiling, is a lot of people do their chin tuck exercise as if to guard their neck. Now, if you imagine two dogs are fighting, what are they gonna do? They're gonna cover their neck because it is their most vulnerable point. They do not want another dog nipping at their neck. Humans are very similar. This turtling effect is one of our defensive mechanisms to close down and protect our breathing tubes and our blood vessels. But for the point of this exercise, it is to go against the position that we find ourselves in, which is chin down and forward. We bring ourselves into this position all the time to stare at our cell phones, to engage in our computer screens, to play video games, to work on small detailed tasks in front of us. But we do not ever very well contract those muscles to return the head back to a great position. We just kind of get used to having our head forward and we start to train our muscles to stretch and move and rotate from this forward position. What that ends up being is a lot of tight or hypertonic musculature in the neck that really is designed to hold the neck upright, starting to activate to hold the neck forward. So all these muscles are working overtime. There's some great images online which show the weight of the head and how your body perceives that weight the further forward your head goes from your shoulders. So, how can we retrain this system? What is the point? The point is your body operates off a system called reciprocal inhibition. To dumb that down, that means that your body will not activate something without turning off something else. For example, if I'm going to do a very rapid bicep curl, great, look at that. My tricep has to let go. If my tricep didn't, and I did a rapid bicep curl, there would be a chance that I would tear or damage the musculature of my triceps. So my brain sends a signal to the spinal cord, allowing my tricep to relax as my bicep contracts. All the time, our head goes forward. If that happens, these muscles, which hold and support the head up, called the suboccipital muscles, along with the cervical paraspinal muscles and other accessory muscles of the neck, tighten in order to hold our head up. But instead of activating the correct muscles to pull our head back into a great position, we start to operate from here. And these muscles never get a nice signal to let go or relax. By doing these exercises, we activate that reciprocal inhibition system and we start to bring relaxation to these muscles. In fact, most people that I give these exercises to, the first thing they feel is not the muscles in the front of the neck firing and activating. Usually the first thing they feel is the muscles in the back of the neck starting to stretch, and that is perfectly fine. You know that this exercise is becoming effective when you start to feel less stretch and more muscles working. And that can take weeks, okay? So let's get started. For our first exercise, we're going to be doing a supine chin tub, or looking up towards the ceiling, laying flat on your back. For the first part of the exercise, we want to go purposefully into the position that we find ourselves all the time, which is chin forward and down. For the second part, we want to push purposefully against this position, chin retracting and crown of the head moving up towards the ceiling. If you feel like you're struggling to pull the chin back and you find yourself here and curling the chin in and ending up here, you can always place your hand on the crown of your head so that as you squeeze the chin down, you feel the pressure pushing the hand away. I encourage you to actively try and push that hand away, and it may help you activate this better. I do recommend taking this slow and doing it more as a contractive exercise than a rep exercise. These muscles are like the core of the neck. If you do reps only, that's fine, but they're meant to hold stable all the time. So, for example, I might lift the chin up and retract and hold and squeeze, 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 pushing my head down into the bench or into the floor in this case. Maybe you repeat that for 5 or 10 times, but the point is not to do it too quickly. There are a lot of blood vessels and nerves and other structures like lymphatic that go through these areas that we're stretching. If you feel like you're becoming lightheaded, seeing spots, or anything like that, discontinue and take a break. You don't want to overstretch this area too quickly.